check it out. Some monkeys.
Monkey.
These are actually technically, I think, gorillas.
Or
in
would
suits.
they be apes? Are they all apes?
Technically, I think they're all apes.
You're an ape.
Technically, yes. In the grand scheme of things, kind of.
You know what? You're right. Yeah.
I am. But these ones, impeccably dressed, with some stogies or cigars
And a beer.
and
Or
a beer.
juice. Whatever.
Some drinks. I mean, whatever they want. I'm not here to pick. This, you lovely people, I'm sure you're wondering, why does he have a piece of art? Well, because we printed it, we made it, we own this piece. That's why. So it belongs right here.
Next to our other
next
monkeys.
to the other monkeys.
You can't even see them.
Hey, look. How fun. How fun.
So fun. Anyways, welcome back to the Fabric Show.
So we have a disclaimer. Well, just a confession, I suppose. The last couple episodes, we were having some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And we had no sound. Wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Which is really sad because they were good episodes.
They
'cause
were.
They were in the new
We
chairs.
had some new chairs. We'll throw a photo up. Check out the photo. Cool chairs. Lovely in our Amsterdam
We
tour
had-
color olive.
We had dogs in the episode.
That's true. I meant to post that on Instagram. I'm going to. Dogs were in the episode.
Yeah.
We showcased the girls, and the boys, but that'll be in hot off the press today because I realized that we didn't actually
know.
showcase them.
Yeah. Well,
So we got to cover a lot
sorry
of ground.
about that, guys. I'm going to take full responsibility because I did not charge the adapter. I thought that it was blinking, and it wasn't blinking in a good way.
But I also didn't know, so I'll take 50% of that.
You know what? I'll give that to you.
Half and half.
I'll give it to you.
But today's episode, Steph, we're talking about tech. It's a technology episode.
We are.
And that was actually perfect to show these because made with technology. The highest quality printing,
Technology.
the highest quality designing, new tech, upscaling, designing, recoloring. It's all there. It's pretty amazing.
Bing, bang, boom.
You got the script?
I feel like you should pull it up because it's majority of you talking.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I think,
I like the sound of my own voice. That's the reason.
don't we all
Don't we all?
like
Like
our
the
own
sound of
voice?
my voice.
No, not your voice.
Yeah, You couldn't even get it out because you were lying to yourself. Right. So let's talk, Stephanie, about fabric technology.
No.
The first one, we're talking about wearable tech. Now, Ralph Lauren, our good buddy Ralph, Polo, he's got a couple other brands in there too. There's like Double RL, there's Purple Label. You get the idea. Came out with a shirt a while back where sensors were actually woven into the fabric, wearable technology, great for things like athletes. If you don't want to wear all the bands, it can track your vitals, heart rate, oxygen level, stuff like that. Very cool. I remember you also brought up, I think you brought it up, I'm giving you credit for it, the idea that wouldn't it be nice if you had this wearable technology in the hospital, so you'd have to get hooked up to all these different ECGs and heart rate monitors and
You brought that up,
oxygen
actually.
sensors. Maybe I did. I'm wicked smart like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you wouldn't have to have all these things plugged into you and wires here, there, and everywhere. It would just be part of your gown or part of your clothing.
It's insane. They could track you everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's genius.
it's genius.
Very thin wires, I'm assuming. that
I
just
mean-
sense it.
We're getting there with like the Aura Ring
Yep.
and the Apple Watch. Those are
I
already
saw
taking
it.
the step in the right
CES
direction.
just happened, and they came out with some of those new wearable tech things. Very small, packing a lot into a small package
Into
nowadays.
fibers now?
Fibers.
Yeah,
Weaving it into the fabric.
yeah.
It's neat.
Huge advancements.
So wearable tech. Pretty neat. So, I even talked about medical garments in here. I'm just on top of
I
it.
knew it was you.
The second one was self-healing fabrics, which we didn't really understand. But similar to how some car companies are doing self-healing paint and self-healing plastics right now, heat can kind of regenerate the fibers and sort of mesh everything back together. So if you had like a cut or something, you could heat it up. The idea, at least, you could heat it up and then it would kind of heal itself back together and reconnect everything. BMW does something with their grill where you can scratch it up, or it gets hit by something, and you can heat it up and it will actually refinish
Man,
itself.
that is insane.
And the cool idea with that is sustainability. It's a whole lot better because if you cut or rip some of your clothing, you don't have to just get rid of it.
Yeah.
You can fix it. You can heal it. And you
It's
don't have to
true.
have a patch
It's
because
true.
some people don't like patches. But the idea is that this will heal and it's like it never even happened.
That would just increase longevity of your clothing, too.
Exactly. We're saving the environment out here.
God,
We're so good.
good.
3D printing fabric. 3D printing in general. We're going to be 3D printing houses.
Well, we are.
I know.
They're 3D printing cement
pretty sick.
foundations for houses already.
Pretty neat, I'd say. It's just a different type of manufacturing process. I don't really have a bunch of information about 3D printing fabrics,
Someone didn't do their research.
other than it just is a quicker way to weave fabric. We're just getting better at creating things.
Well, and we say last time because when we recorded this last time and we didn't have sound, you said about embroidering, the technology that
yes.
you just have white thread, and as you go along, it dyes the thread the color you want, so there's no longer the need to have to switch different spools for whatever color you're printing. It's just all
That's true.
one strand.
Because that reminded me, our printer, since it's a DTG, direct-to-garment printer, it's not a screen printer, does a similar thing where you have one head, one like full head, that has multiple inside of it. But,
What is a head? Explain.
well, a head is the thing usually connected to your shoulders, connected neck, sits on top of the body.
And that's the rest of the
contains
episode.
brain.
Thank you so
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. No, but the printer head is the little thing like in your desk printer that goes back and forth, and that's what the ink comes out of, sprays onto the paper.
Mhm.
That's the head. The head sprays the ink onto the paper. It's like the printing part of the printer.
Right.
We just have a big one. Some machines have a huge one, the size of a car.
And
Those are
the way
extra
ours
fancy.
works is it picks up the ink that it needs every time it runs over the little suction of all the ink that we have in there,
Mhm.
and then it lays it on the fabric. It does it every time, right?
Did you know that's actually not true?
Then what are those for?
Those are for the every time it goes over to the end, it actually sprays a little bit of ink out to make sure all the heads are clear.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, then how does it get the ink into it? Just from tubes?
The top. So the tubes go into the top of it,
Mm,
and it actually sprays in a really fine mist, and that's how it sprays onto the fabric.
interesting.
But it sprays out through the top. The head has microscopic holes. Those are the things that we clean, but you're not supposed to touch that part
Wow.
because that's all the holes in there. There's a bunch.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
But things at the end are just waste catch spots where it sprays
Got
a little
it.
bit out to make sure everything's going. That way, if a head clogs up, it can compensate because it can detect if it's spraying or not.
Technology, man.
Smart. But anyways, ours does a similar thing where you don't have to have one screen per color like screen printing. We can have a million colors printing all at once, kind of like one white strand of thread. You can dye in any color.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Pretty cool.
imagine that when we were screen printing clothing.
Ugh.
They make a machine now
Hours
that
save
does that. It's very
hours.
similar to our printer where you put the shirt in and it will print it like a printer. But now you can do any colors. You don't have to worry about screens. You don't have to worry about cleanup. No water waste.
Yeah.
Wish. We had it, we'd probably still be screen printing shirts.
Probably. Yeah. Now we're on to bigger and better.
Yes, like fabric.
Anyways, next up.
Next, smart home textiles. This one was fun. We talked about
it?
yes, because we talked about
Oh, yeah.
the rug.
Mhm.
Yeah, the carpet. Where, say you were with somebody in the house. It's late. You wake up. I need a snack, or gotta have a pee.
Rip a waz.
Gotta rip a bit of a waz. Take a slash, as they say.
Go
As
up,
they say.
drop some friends off at the pool.
but late at night
Yeah.
because they're night swimming.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is luminescence woven into the carpet so that when you walk, it will light just the path where you're headed. So it's smart. It knows where you're going. It would be able to understand, like, okay, you're up for this reason. This is probably where you're going. It would light up just your path where you're walking, so you wouldn't have to turn on all the lights and wake up everyone else around you. It's just you in your own little world headed to the toilet
Or the fridge.
or the fridge.
See,
But those are the only two options.
I hope that's out there because I want to get one of those right now.
It'd be so
So-
cool. Could you imagine
I
just
was-
walking around and it's just like a little like globe of light just following you?
Yeah. Even I was thinking if it didn't light up the path, just your footprint every time you stepped on it, then too.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Because at least if it lit up enough to where you could like see where you're walking,
Yeah.
if it just lit up a little bit in front of you so you didn't like step on something. Or...
That would be so cool.
So cool. That's a genius idea.
Genius.
And then other stuff just like heat modulation. I'm guessing fabrics that can like cool themselves, heat up, more or less airflow.
Yeah.
Smart stuff. Smart people stuff.
Smarty, smart.
Eventually, I'm sure we'll get to drapery, similar to when we were talking about China, came out with their invisible cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy technology. Check it out. China's invisible cloak. It's a more of like a piece of plastic type thing, but We're getting close, Harry Potter. We're coming after you. Or Hermione.
Cloak
It's
of
Harry.
invisibility. Harry uses it. Yeah.
You're a wizard. But anyways, imagine your drapery if you could just have like full drapery and then you could make it see-through.
It's like
So you could let the sun in.
They have windows that do that. They like frost.
Yeah.
We're so close.
For your drapery too. Smart fabric, Steph. Textiles. Smart. Wicked smart. Sustainable fabrics, just using more eco-friendly materials. We're getting better and better at engineering. Eco-friendly. Look at us go. Temperature regulation. We talked about that. Be great for clothing too. Better temperature regulating fabrics. I also like the idea of heated fabrics. Be great for just like any sort of cold weather application, but having it not so invasive to where your clothing actually heats up rather than just wires through it.
Yeah.
You can get wires small enough to where they're just woven right in.
Right.
It'd be amazing. Conductive fabrics.
Totally.
We already kind of have this, but again, wires that are just not wires. They're just woven into the fabric. Smart, which is what we're going to need if you want heated clothing.
Yep.
Conductive. Augmented reality. This one is kind of cool. This is coming up too. A lot of augmented reality with
Wearables.
virtual reality within your environment. Wearables that actually interact with it rather than not. It just is kind of closing the gap between virtual reality and reality.
Yeah.
Super fun. Nanotech and textiles. Words are hard right now. I can feel the pre-workout coursing through my veins.
I know, you're talking to me and I'm like,
Shout out to Bucked Up. I'm out here caffeinated.
we're going to the gym after, and normally I don't take that much pre-workout, and
But
I'm
today,
a bit
we're jamming.
amped. Like,
We are jamming.
I cannot focus on what you're
Woo!
saying to me.
But anyways, nanotech, which manipulating matter. Smart people stuff.
Science and
Could it
stuff.
potentially change the style of your clothing if you had like a shirt and you're like, I think I want this to have a different color.
Is that like what you're getting at with Katniss and her clothing changing?
That would be more virtual reality. That's coming up next. You're a little fast.
Sorry.
But I'm talking like nanobots. You know, like Iron Man?
Oh,
where
yeah.
he has like the suit can do different things. Technically speaking, that's what this is. So
Interesting.
you can be like, not loving this collar. Let's do something else. It'll
that would be
make
crazy.
something else. I don't know. I feel like
think
we're
that's a
really
little
far away
Yeah.
from that one.
I was just gonna say, I think we're kind of far from that one, but
Could be
okay.
cool. Also, stain fighters. They're active stain fighting, water resistant.
Exactly. And I had brought up like a dog, you know, those flea and tick commercials.
Yeah.
And it's like your dog fighting against when they use Frontier. And it's those little fighters that come up on their coat and the tick comes up and they just fight them. That's exactly what I think the stain fighters would
So
do.
you spill, you're having a nice glass of Juan,
Red Juan on my white sheets.
and you and you spill it on your white sheets because you're drinking Juan in bed, you crazy, crazy individual.
and not just any wine, but Red Juan.
Red Juan on your white sheets. And you spill it, and these fighters are coming in, and they're either fighting it or they could be drinking it. We don't know what these nanobots
They're
like.
or
Not bad. This is a lovely
Moscato.
Cabernet you've got. Moscato. When have you ever had a red Moscato?
I haven't.
I don't think they're real. Maybe they are. Audience, tell us. Are there red Moscatos for all my
Is
wine
there a white?
gents and
Is
gals?
Moscato white?
It's usually white.
I don't know.
I was thinking more of a lovely
I'm going to Napa. I'll find out.
Cabernet.
I'll find out.
Ask the nanobots what they think.
Yeah. Anyways.
And then the last one, the future of fabric fashion shows. God, this fucked up is just getting me going. I can't even talk. My brain's
Okay.
moving at a million miles an hour right now.
My eyes are like Band-Aids.
Your eyes are like Band-Aids.
Yeah, it's like, you know when you blink and they just like suction a little
Yeah.
bit? Yeah.
Focused.
Yeah, I'm really focused.
The future of fashion shows. This is where we're talking about. Shout out to our girl, Katniss Everdeen, Girl on Fire. Hunger Games.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I can't whistle.
But the idea of incorporating things like when her dress was on fire in the movie. If you haven't watched the movie, go check it out. She's going down in her carriage and her dress lights on fire. And it's this whole big spectacle. Well, now we can have that because we have new projection technology. We've got augmented reality. We've got virtual reality. We could make things that were impossible before now seem possible.
It's like, I was watching videos of the Apple Vision Pro.
Mhm.
It
That
is
thing is cool.
so cool.
It's very cool.
Literally like you are inside your computer now. Like you look up you're on your computer working with this on, you look up and you have another desktop and another, and you can look back down and you still see real life. It's crazy.
My thoughts on that is, how the Oculus, like, it's cool, but it doesn't really fit super well. I bet the Apple one fits so well.
Oh yeah.
Like, that Apple spent so much time and money.
Well,
to
and
make
you
that
send
thing
in
fit
your
so
measurements.
good. Really?
Yeah, to make sure you get the right size.
Oh, that's sick. So it's got to fit perfect. Like, it's probably so comfortable.
I've been seeing like all these videos of like the F1 drivers, how they train for racing, and it's like me training for my Apple Vision Pro, and they're doing like the tension test because it's supposed to be kind of heavy on your head.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, but it looks so cool. I want to try one. I just want to try it.
I know.
I
Good
don't want
luck.
to buy it because it seems expensive.
It's $3,000, I think.
That's better than what it was. I think it started at like 6.
And they're like, no.
They're like, oh wait, hold on.
Anyways.
Right. Well,
Back
that
to
is the
fabric.
end of our technology segment.
That was fun.
Lots
I enjoyed
of fun
it.
fabric technology coming up in the near future.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah. Should we talk about
Hot off the press?
Hot off the press, our current fabric technology. Let's take a look. Oh, hello. You join me here for some hot off the press, standing in front of the girls. As you can see, plenty of girls on here. Fabric art. That's what we like to call this one. Custom printed in-house on our lovely 100% cotton. But wait. 1 second. Because we got the boys on this side. Camera's getting in my face. Back off. But the boys, again, style, taste, art. Look at how rich all the colors are. Detail, sharp. You can see every single hair. Talk about high quality technology printing. We're out here doing some fabric art because we think fabric should be art. Had several people use this as actual art hangings. Really cool. We had someone make a jacket. They did the back of a denim jacket in the girls. Killer job. We'll show that in the next episode because that's going to be a community thread. But, I mean, come on. Absolutely beautiful. Here, hot off the press, we're cooking up some incredible stuff.
Well, aren't those neat?
Super neat. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to the girls. That is fabric technology right there. Pretty amazing. It's fabric art. Because fabric should be art. Enjoy and appreciate the art in life by having some fabric.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Lewis Hamilton just signed with Ferrari 2025. Big news for all you race fans out there.
It's true. That is huge news.
Thing. That's why.
Oh, oui. But that's French.
That would be French. Nice.
Grazie.
Better.
Anyways, what's happening in the store this week?
You tell me.
I will tell you. It says nothing on here, so I'm going to just
That's not true.
freeball it. Oh, you're right. I cannot read. Anyways.
It's Band-Aids. On the eyes.
Step down sale is 50% off this upcoming week.
Half off.
Half off of your already really, really cheap fabrics.
I can do that math. $3 a yard, Steph. That makes it $1.50 a yard.
How? Okay, $7.
$3.50 a yard.
You're so 15.
$7.50 a yard.
Oh man, we passed math.
Woo! We're on fire today. Let's go.
Katniss to you.
Shout out Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah, so definitely come in. There's still great stuff, and you're gonna be sad if you come in and you ask us, "Hey, I heard it was 50% off last week. Can I get it this week?" No,
No,
you
unfortunately,
can't.
that's not the way it works.
No,
You got to come in. You got to
yep.
check it out because it's a 1 week only type deal.
Yeah. Other than that,
Instagram and Facebook shop. Shop on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, that
Big
has
news.
been up live. We're getting more stuff on every single day. Be sure to check it out. Get your samples. Get your fabric, more importantly.
It's true.
And check out the fabric show because it's on there as well.
Yeah.
The show and the blog.
Woo!
So if you're a reader, the blog's for you. If you're a watcher or a listener, the show's for you. And honestly, I think they're both for you. So
Yes.
do them both.
Do it all.
Let's see. We have a community thread.
Do we have a community thread?
My end tells me we have one.
We have a community thread. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your pants.
Oh, they're on.
Thank goodness.
They're on. Don't worry.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It is... Oh, that's funny. These are pants.
Oh. So hold on to your pants.
I don't think these are made with our. I think we're tagged in it, but I don't think these are made with our fabrics. So let's go down to shout out Lunabug Makes. Back at it again.
They were featured earlier in the show, weren't
Yes,
they?
they were. Back at it again with some lovely Dotty butter.
Wow, throwback.
Woo! Love the Dotty butter.
And
some nice stripes right there.
is that Judy Floral?
That's the Judy Floral.
And the
No,
light...
that's not. That's the Ann Floral.
That is the Ann Floral. It looks like we've got some cotton candy.
And coastal stripe there.
And wow,
Killing it.
some cotton candy white stripe. Knit.
Are you seeing this though?
Great. Is that a handmade rainbow?
That looks like it's a handmade rainbow.
Lunabug.
Lunabug Makes. Killing it out here.
I
Absolutely
appreciate
killing
the
it.
tag.
I know. Even those pretty
Look at their flare pants. What little kid doesn't want flare pants?
Right? Those are so fun. I kind of want those.
No, I think that was a lie.
No, I want them. It has a unicorn tag. Who
Ugh.
doesn't want the unicorn?
And little
I don't know what those are called.
the fluff frilly shoulders.
What are those called? Not ruffles.
Yeah.
Ruffles.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, F sounded like the right first letter to what they are.
Fuffles.
Fuffles.
Yeah.
Fruffles.
Fruffles.
Thank you. Well, that's sweet. Thank you
Cool.
for tagging us.
Love to
Well
see
done.
it.
Happy to shout you out again.
Keep it up.
Killing it. Bravo.
Yeah, that's about all we have this week.
Well, what a party that was.
It was kind
What a good
party.
time. A tech episode. A bit of
Hopefully,
chaos.
sound is okay on this one.
Maybe we can actually hear us this
Keep
time.
telling your friends because I think they want to hang out with us. This episode was very exciting and
They do.
fun. And maybe I should take pre-workout before every episode because it kind of amps me up.
It gets me excited. I am excited.
Yeah. And on that note,
Now it's time to go bench press.
time to go
Steph
bench press.
is going to bench press 350 pounds today.
Yeah.
For
You better believe that.
100 reps.
And you? About 100.
Pounds.
Yep.
For one rep.
For one rep.
And I might drop it on myself.
Yep. And on
But
that
thank
note,
goodness I have Steph there to protect me.
we will see you on the next episode.
We'll see you later.